What is up, guys? I'm Killian here and welcome to this live commentary on school. Yes, on school. I mean, it's a topic no one usually really likes to talk about, but sometimes you just have to. I mean, I live in the Netherlands and you have to go to school until you're at least the minimum age of 18 unless you passed high school before that age. I am a summer student, so I could have graduated my high school at the age of 16. I failed the year, so I had to redo that. So unfortunately for me, I was done at my 17 and then I went into college, which I am still in right now. Let's see if we can get those 2 kills. That's a good start to this gameplay. Let's get the 3rd as well. And the 4th. I mean, that's just, we're going good, but that's just, I mean, everyone does have to go to school here. And you just have to stay in until you're at least 18. And honestly, I mean, I didn't really like school in the middle school or in high school when I was younger. I'll tell you guys later in another video why so. Unfortunately, that guy got us, otherwise we would have been on a 7 kill streak already. But you just have to go to school, and I followed this like course with English in it. I had economics, I had management and organization, I had German, Dutch. What else did we follow? We had to do like a history, some other like gymnastics, just normal gym. And honestly, I failed my 4th year of high school. It's 5 years for me. It depends on what like sort of grade you're doing it, like what skill. If you're doing it, there's like 4 types of high school over here, like probably a bit more, but on the high school where I was at, there was 4 types. The first, starting off, is MAVO. That's a 4-year-long course, and after that you can do certain educations like being a barber, being an optician, being, I don't know what else you want to be. It's just that will take you another 3 years in college. And the thing I was doing is called HAVO. I mean, yes, it's kind of weird. You guys don't know the Dutch schooling system unless you're from the Netherlands, but over here, that takes 5 years, and I failed my 4th year. So the year before I had to take my central exams, I failed on like, I don't know, a 0.20, 0.02, so 0.2 even. You have to get like a certain amount of grades. I mean, I know the grading system in America is different than over here. You guys can get an A, and B, a C, a D, an E, and F, etc. We can get like on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, and it will be good whenever you will pass the grade as soon as you have like a 5.5 rating. And I had a 4.48 for German and a 5.49 for Dutch. So I had to stay in that year for those 2 grades. I mean, I could have went on, but the grades were counting in as well for your exams, so I would have had a bad start already. So I figured, might as well stay another year in high school, redo them, and hopefully get better grades. Unfortunately, I did get a lot better grades the year coming up after that, so we didn't do it for nothing. We did it for at least some kind of purpose. But I just had to redo that high school year, and here I am right now. I have already been in college for 2 years, finally passed my 1st year, and I'm now gonna switch whatever I am doing. I first wanted to do accountancy, and that's why I am still doing right now for the end of this semester, so I don't know, about a month more or so. And after that I'm gonna be an economics teacher. Yes, an economics teacher. I have been working and helping people, like teach them math, economics, some English here and there, etc. And I just want to make that into my, I don't know, living later on. I want to make my living teaching people stuff. And I really think that it's fun, and that's what I'm going to be later when I grow up. I mean, I've thought that before, that I want to be an economics teacher. But in high school, I mean, it's quite a strange, I don't know, grading system that we have compared to the American grading system. I do think ours is more logical though. I mean, let's say on a certain test, like a math test, you would get, I don't know, 70%. You would then have a 7.0. On different kind of tests though, such as English and Dutch and German, where you have to study words and sentences and just grammatic, you have to get a higher percentage for a 5.5. I mean, probably 70%, and you'll have a 5.5. So if you have an 80%, you probably have like a 6.5. You have a 90%, you have like an 8.5. You have 100%, you'll have a 10. I mean, I think that's way more logical than just having an A, a B minus, an A minus, an A plus, etc., 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 etc. I mean, this way it seems way more logical than just getting those strange kind of grades, in my opinion. I mean, it might be very logical for you guys and all, but for me, I just like this a lot more. Is that a guy? That's a satcom, is it not? I know there's two guys coming around this door. Oh, why are you camping there? Sir, why are you doing that? We're going 21 on 10 though, so for a live gameplay, having my attention on like changing the things in my mind up, this is quite a good game still. I mean, I have to put my concentration into that as well, and into the commentating. But that's just one of the things on high school that I don't really get over there in America, or in England as well. Your system is a lot different than ours. I could be able to explain it a bit more in a more detailed way in another video if you guys would like to see me do that. Let's see, can we get him as well? That will be a hard one. Yes, hat camping people are really difficult to kill with just a normal weapon from a distance like that. I saw you. I'm not going to be able to get you. Let's see if we can get like somewhat of a sneaky spot as well. Can we see him still? Oh, we should be able to get that finally. Alright, we got a payback. We're the headshot as well from that distance. But back into the school systems, you have to get like 8 years of junior school, 5, 4 or 6 years of high school, and then after that you can go into college. Following your bachelor will take 4 years over here. Doing a university will take another 4 years. If you have like the 6 years in high school, so the first 6 years of high school, you've completed that, the highest grade possible, the highest level possible at least, you can go into uni and get accepted straight off. You'll have a 4-year study going on there, and that's what you have to do. If you got, just like me, I did Harvard, so like the 5 years type, I have to get my bachelor's, and then after that I can do uni as well. So I have to study a 4-year bachelor degree, and then another 4 or 3 years university degree as well. If I wanted to do uni, I'm probably gonna do that, but still, that's how our schooling system works a bit. I hope you guys somehow know what I was saying during this video. He's waiting me up. I know, I saw him. Oh wow. Let's see, 27 on 14, quite decent. But I hope you guys somehow gained some insight in how it's working over here, the school systems in school as well. I mean, we haven't been talking about the school in general, but just like how our system is working, our grade system, how you can pass the year, how you can just continue into the next year. And for now, that's probably just about the things about school. You have I went to a high school with about, I don't know, 1,500 students on there. You'd have like a class of 28 to 35 people, or not 35, that would be too much, but 28 to about 30 people. And watch out, this dog is coming towards me. But out of those 30, probably like, I don't know, in my last year, or like the year before senior year, my 4th year, that I failed myself as well. I mean, I don't know how long, but I believe from the 30 people in my class, about, I don't know, about, I guess, 15 or so failed that year. So 15 had to redo the 4th year just as me. That's not standing good on any of the school remarks though. I mean, about 50% not passing the year. That's quite a terrible remark to get though. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't like that if I was the school, and it didn't. And after the year after my year, so my second 4th year, I mean, it went a lot better, of course. I mean, at least all those people that were already failing that one single year had to really get through that year, and most of them did though. I mean, if you don't make it through that, then you have to get kicked out of school. If you feel like 2 years in a row, that's just terrible for you to happen. 2 years in the same grade. I mean, honestly, you don't want that to happen. But then you go on to your 5th year of high school, and you get your state exams, which are all held in May. And after that, your holiday starts. But still in the back of your mind, you've got that feeling, did I pass, did I not pass? Graduation coming up. And you have to get like a minimum of a 5.5 overall on all of the tests. So if you have like 1 4, you'd have to get at least another 7 to just compensate that one. And at the end, you could only have like 2 not passes on all of your exams. So let's say I believe I had like, I don't know what it was. I believe I had like 6. No, I believe I had 8 exams. I have to get at least a 5.5 on average on all of them, and I could only have 2 or 3 below the 5.5. I only had 1 below that, so I had a 4.3 for Dutch, which was a reading test. I'm not that good in Dutch myself, which is strange because I'm from the Netherlands, but unfortunately that's how our schooling system works. I hope you guys have somehow gained a little bit more of knowledge in how the school system works here in the Netherlands. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask them. I am not quite certain if I explained this all too much for now, but I'll probably get into this in another video. I'll see you guys again with another video back later on, whenever I do have another one coming out. Talk to you guys later. If you enjoyed, thumbs up. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Peace out, and I'll talk to you guys later.